I am ES Rahman, editor reporting the News International. I went to China during the last few days on the invitation of Chinese Consul General, His Excellency Chow Sherin at Lahore. And we were about 6, 7 delegates, almost all of us very senior journalists. Mr. Salim Bukhari was the senior most, and then came age-wise, I am number 2, and then we had Mr. Nasser Jamal, Bureau Chief, Don Lahore, Mr. Azam Chaudhry, President Lahore Press Club, Colonel Qadri Sahab was head of the delegation from Noivak Group, Secretary General of the delegation was Mr. Khawa, and we had another friend, Mr. Naveed Chaudhry, who is a very senior journalist and editor of City 42, a very famous newspaper. So all of us people were invited to China. It was my 5th tour of China. And every time I went to China, I saw a lot of progress and no issues of smog, no issues of ecology, no issues of environmental hazards. I have been seeing the smog issues in China, in Beijing, earlier, I mean some years ago. But now I found there was a lot of greenery over there. Plants are protected and given special treatment so that the plantation grows phenomenally, and because of the expansion in plantation, the temperature was also very comfortable over there in Beijing. So in Beijing, we went to the China Construction Company, which is one of the largest companies of the world. And we also happened to go to Shenzhen, that is a seaside city. It was a village that turned into an industrial hub where Huawei, the world famous company, is also situated over there. And the electric vehicle manufacturer, the world famous BYD, is also located there. We went to both these organizations, and the China construction that I talked about was in Beijing. And I was amazed to learn from people of the rank of the ambassador that one city of Shenzhen, that was once a village and now turned into an industrial hub of China, that the GDP of this one city is worth more than the GDP of many countries, even Pakistan, even more than Pakistan. I was talking with another friend who has been traveling abroad time and again, and he's a well informed person. He told me, no, it's not only the GDP of Shenzhen or what we call Shenzhen. Now, some of the companies, the GDP of some of the companies is more than the GDP of many countries of South Asia or the region. This progress is amazing. I told my friends and I questioned also whether manna and quails is the English of Manno Salva, whether manna and quails descended from the heavens, that these people have become so strong, economically strong, and China has turned into an economically resilient, economically viable country. It has surpassed Japan, that was once the second biggest economy. Now China is the second biggest economy, and say in another 4, 5, 6 years, it is poised to become the world's #1 economy. By dint of hard work, by dint of hard, intelligent, devoted, dedicated work, people are working according to a discipline that has been instilled into their minds, into their souls, into their psyches. They follow the discipline. They have a sense of direction, and that makes them happy as well, because hard work and the result of the hard work brings happiness or some sort of satisfaction, you can say. And one thing that inspires me very much, and that was the slogan that I came across while visiting China Construction Company, and that was rise to the challenge and take the lead. So that is the philosophy. And I think one reason for this phenomenal growth of China is rise to the challenge and take the lead. And the number two is the Chinese people's desire and their slogan and their philosophy and their theme. I don't use the word narrative. In general, and President Xi Jinping's theme in particular of the theme of shared prosperity. So they believe in sharing the prosperity. And even we as Muslims, we believe that those who share the prosperity are rewarded by providence. And so is the case with China.